A Pakistani YouTube channel has claimed that a structure at Udhampur Air Base was destroyed during the 2025 conflict, pointing to a white patchy area near the runway as the alleged impact site. They further alleged that new construction at the same location confirms post-strike rebuilding. However, a closer analysis contradicts these claims. The so-called white patchy area highlighted as the strike location remains unchanged, with no visible signs of structural damage, debris or reconstruction activity at that exact location. Additionally, the new construction is located away from the claimed strike site, not any post-damage rebuilding, showing the Pakistani claim is incorrect. 2 US nationals were detained at the Srinagar International Airport after a satellite phone was found in their possession. Kanpur-based MKU Limited has introduced the MK3000 upgrade kit to convert legacy AK-47 rifles into modern combat platforms. In a major development, MIDHANI Group has started supplying titanium alloy slabs for the AMCA airframe. India and Germany are set to sign a defense industrial cooperation roadmap during Defense Minister Rajnath Singh's visit on 21st April. Indian firms are also exploring opportunities to supply defense systems to Europe and acquire stakes in German companies to access advanced technologies. Adani Defense is developing fiber-optic drones that use cable-based links instead of radio signals, making them resistant to jamming and electronic warfare, and ensuring reliable control in contested environments. China has informed Pakistan that J-35 fifth-generation stealth fighter deliveries will not take place before 2032, rolling back earlier plans for accelerated supply, as production is currently prioritized for China's own military requirements. India's Ministry of Defense has issued an request for proposal for a computer-aided wargaming simulator, signaling a shift towards simulation-driven military training and planning. India is developing ultra-deep underground caverns to store ammunition, long-range vectors and critical assets that are designed to withstand extreme kinetic threats, including heavy bunker buster munitions like the GBU-57B massive ordnance penetrator. Sweden's Saab has offered its next-generation lightweight torpedo to the Indian Navy, with high kill probability against modern submarines. It is powered by a pump jet propulsion system for quieter operation, can operate beyond 300 meters depth, a range of over 20 kilometers, speeds exceeding 75 kilometers per hour, and endurance of over 1 hour. India's 300 kilometers range Rudram-2 anti-radiation missile is in final validation trials and nearing production clearance. The focus has shifted to seeker refinement for high-clutter electronic environments, while production is being set up under the development-cum-production model with Adani Defense and Bharat Dynamics Limited. Following the Indian Air Force's push for 60 Ghatak unmanned combat aerial vehicle, the Indian Navy is now exploring a carrier-capable variant, which would require major modifications including reinforced airframe, strengthened landing gear, and an arrestor hook for operations from INS Vikrant. The naval version will support maritime strike, long-range intelligence surveillance and reconnaissance and loyal wingman roles. India's Tejas Mk2 program is now entering a final phase, with ground trials and certification activities accelerating ahead of its maiden flight. It is entering its final phase, with low and high-speed taxi trials set to begin soon to validate ground handling, braking performance, and directional stability ahead of first flight clearance. The aircraft is largely complete with minor subsystem integration pending, while parallel structural and system-level validation is underway to meet strict airworthiness standards. Today's top 3 comments.